Coach, former Nebraska defensive back over there, far sideline.
So 3rd down and long for the Patriots. 3rd down and 15. In the backfield with Marsh, Collins, and Sachs. Marsh will drop back and look downfield. He's got a man open. Caught wide open at the 45-yard line. That's Kalinowski. Run out of bounds near midfield and into Wildcat territory.
What a throw from Marsh. Are you kidding me? That ball was on a line. Had to travel 40 yards in the air, and it was just a strike. First of all, a bad snap, but he stands right in the pocket, nice and tall, and hits a flag route right over there on the sidelines on a 3rd and 14. Big play.
So 1st and 10 from the 47. Marsh keeps it. He's got room to run. Down near the 40-yard line, and a nice gain for Marsh of about 7 yards. Bring up 2nd and 3.
Pretty handy footwork right there, and handy with the ball in terms of how the play progressed. Marsh took that snap, and there was motion coming back towards him with Collin, and faked it. He kind of stepped up a step or two, and then faked it, and then took it himself. Kind of an unusual play.
A give there to Sachs, and Sachs pounds up inside. Keeps the feet churning, and a 1st down for Trey Sachs.
Trey Sachs, low center of gravity, 5'5", but 175 pounds. He's a rock. And when he hits this hole, watch him go into contact. Great pad level, boom. He gets 3 or 4 yards after the contact.
Philip cowling onto the tackle right there. Kind of a battle to see who could get lower on the pads. And they both did pretty well, quite frankly.
Sachs had a nice game in the semifinal win over Elkhorn, 114 yards. Game high 3 touchdowns. Marsh back to pass. Again, it's Kalinowski for a gain of about 7 or 8 yards. So a nice gain on 1st down for Bronson Marsh.
Trying to take advantage of a bit of soft coverage over there. Nash Bodine, the right corner, a little bit soft as far as his alignment against this Patriot offense, and they just went right to it. Automatic yards, good yards, about 8 yards on the play. Call it 7.
Sachs will move across the formation, an empty back set for Bronson Marsh. And now in motion comes Collins, and they'll give to Collins. He's racing toward the sideline, will try to cut it back, but shut down there. Nice defense by Tyler Reynolds from that linebacker spot. In there also was Philip Colling. Before the game, we talked with Andy Means about his superstar quarterback, Bronson Marsh.
Well, he's been in our system now 4 years. He's a freshman, our only freshman when he came to varsity at that time. And he just has grown and grown. He's so mature for his age. He's got great athletic ability, and he's got great command of the offense. And he's just a great leader. Just has a great temperament.
So 3rd down and short. Marsh keeps it. He's got room. Marsh, wide open field in front of him. Bronson Marsh, touchdown, Millard South.
Did he sell that read or not, that Billy Reed? My goodness. Bronson Marsh, now you know why we've spoken so highly of that young man. He sold the belly play and then just darted. That's the best word to use, is darted from there right towards the end zone and into the end zone.
So now Luke Timer in for the extra point. Timer's kick is up and right through the middle. So Millard South comes back and answers Millard West's first drive and puts up 7. It's 7-3. And look at Bronson Marsh.
When he hits the edge, Aid, he turned it on. I was surprised at the speed. I knew he could throw the ball. I knew he was a pretty good athlete, but faster once he got into the open field than what I thought.
He will contend this spring for the Class A gold medal in the high hurdles. Will Bronson Marsh? Saw a little glimpse of that right there. He wasn't jumping any hurdles, but he was moving out for
away. Now he'll go downfield for Evans, and it's picked off. And who else? Bronson Marsh with the interception.
Now, all night long we've been talking about his ability as a quarterback, and then he steps up and takes care of business with that move. The return, kind of squeeze the return into that area, and it's been pretty successful all night for this bunch. That time, Millard West tried to get the return all the way across the field. It was very, very tough to do that and make it all work. A ball spotted just inside the 30.
I'm impressed you didn't correct me, though. I thought for sure that's what was coming.
I'll just let it go. I'll just let it go. I might have had a scholarship.
Right. Well, your fourth year, I'm sure you did. Out to the 35-yard line, a gain of 5 by...
John Bishop made a great point about time of possession. Right now, over 13 minutes for Millard West. Millard South only just under 6 minutes, so double the time of possession plus for Millard West at this point.
Marsh is in there. Gives it off to Sachs, and Sachs bowls his way out past the 20-yard line.
Sachs is a guy that going into this game, a lot of people thought could really be the difference in this one. Marsh obviously gets a lot of attention, and deservedly. Great player. But Trey Sachs really adds another dimension through the running game. Only 175 pounds, but a really, really tough kid.
So 5 in the pattern here for the Patriots. Marsh looks right under pressure. He pulls it down, keeps it himself. And a short gain for Bronson Marsh. That'll bring up 3rd down.
Good work in the secondary that time by Millard West. And everything pretty well covered up back there. No place for Marsh to go except to pull it down and run. Comes up a bit short here.
So 3rd down and 3. There's your 3rd down efficiency. Millard South 2 of 3. Millard West 3 of 6. In the backfield for the Patriots, Collins, the fake to him. Marsh rolls right. He's got plenty of room. Points to the blocker. Marsh, can he get to the sideline? Breaks another tackle. A flag late. And Marsh with a huge gain inside Millard West territory.
Official that threw the flag took a little tumble after he threw the flag. He was backpedaling and lost his balance. And there's Marsh wondering what this...
Why is that always funny? when an official takes a tumble, you know, they don't do anything wrong. I mean, okay, maybe they do sometimes, but still, it's always funny when an official takes a fall, takes a splash. They got a hold there at the end, I believe. Still, though, a big gainer. You can see the athleticism of Marsh. Got a great block on the edge from Trey Sachs. I think you're going to see the hold right there at the end.
Not sure I saw the hold, but I think that's what was called the hold.
Yeah.
Felici was out there blocking on the edge and appeared to be, that's right when the flag was thrown, and he was the only guy out there blocking for Marsh, so it had to be called on Felici, but looked like a fairly clean block. So 49-yard line of the Patriots, 1st down and 10. Collins in the backfield with Marsh. Now Sachs is there too. Run the option. Marsh keeps it himself. Marsh got room again. Down near the 40-yard line.
Zach Lineball that time did not take the fake from Marsh. Marsh has really been good at moving those hips and moving those feet and making people miss. But Lineball that time kind of stayed right on that midsection and able to make that tackle and a good gain. Picked up a really good gain prior to that.
So another 1st down for the Patriots. Now from the 40-yard line. Millard West will bring the heat. Here comes Longacre. Can't get there and tipped away at the last minute by John Hauer. What a great job by the 5'9" senior from Millard West.
Saved the touchdown.
Indeed.
It was there. He took the gamble, went underneath the route. It was either going to be a touchdown or he was going to knock it away.
Great tip at the last second. Joey Felici was down there wide open. Good play by John Howard. So now 2nd down and 10. Collins in the backfield with Marsh. I'll give it to Collins. He's got room. Spins out of one tackle. And pulled down after about a 7-yard gain. That'll bring up 2nd down and 3 for Millard South.
Brandon Yost coming from his defensive tackle spot that time to make that hit, to make that tackle. creates this third three, as you call it, Larry, and Millard South trying to make a play right here. Keep this thing going.
Split backs, Collins and Sachs in the backfield. The fake to Collins. Marsh looking up top, he's under pressure. Gets away, goes downfield, tossed up, nearly intercepted. Tipped away out there by Tyler Reynolds.
Probably should have been picked. Larry Reynolds had great coverage there. Marsh tried to throw it up over the top, but underthrew the ball after he got out of the pocket. And probably should have been going the other direction. Millard West ball.
Good job by Marsh here to get away from pressure. As no doubt that should have been picked off. Trey Sachs, was that?
I think Sachs became a defender there and did a good job of not allowing the interception.
So 4th down and 3. Millard South will go for it. Empty set. And a timeout is called by Millard West. So the Wildcats want to talk it over as Millard South is looking at 4th and 3 in Millard West territory. Coming up at halftime, I want to remind you, Deb Velder of the NSAA will be with us. She'll be talking about the boys tennis championships and also the girls volleyball state championships, which just completed last weekend. Highlights and statistics are coming up at halftime. We'll also have a complete review of this first half between Millard South and Millard West. And also, don't forget, pick up a copy of a DVD of this or any state championship game, whether it's high school football or volleyball. To order, give us a call at 800-868-1868. Cost is $19.95 plus shipping and handling. Be sure if you're calling in to let us know what school or class you're looking for. You can also pick up a copy online at netnebraska.org/sports.
Well, this game has kind of turned out to the battle we thought it would be. 7-3. Millard South leads it to two heavyweights, two of the final heavyweights in Class A here, battling it out. And I think this game's going to kind of go down to that. The way it's progressing right now. Both of these teams playing real tough, solid football.
Well, the defense has picked up on both sides of the ball as well. Both teams scoring on their first possession. It looked like it might be a track meet, but it slowed considerably. Now 4th down and 3. Marsh still with no backs. Looks over the middle. He's got Urban, and Urban out past the 31-yard line and a first down.
Lots of room on that play, too, as Marsh took the snap of looking for Urban. He had plenty of room to go if he needed to do that, but he was able to fit it into Urban pretty well. Pick up the first down with about a yard and a half to spare.
So 1st down and 10 for the Patriots. Leading 7-3 at the 2-minute mark. Marsh goes right up the middle. Spins his way down to the 25. Spot it right there. A gain of 3 yards on 1st down for Marsh.
2 timeouts left for Millard South. Under 2 minutes to go. Clock is running. Not a lot of concern, I guess, at this point. Still plenty of time with those 2 timeouts to huddle and make sure to get a good play. Or they don't huddle, I guess, to take your time and call the play and allow Marsh to get in the right play at the line of scrimmage.
Sachs in the backfield with Marsh. 4 wide. Urban comes into the backfield. Now they'll option to Urban out of the edge. Good heads-up play to stay home by Tyler Reynolds and shut down Quentin Urban.
Lots of white shirts converging on that last play. Pretty interesting to watch it from our perch right here. Looked open and then all of a sudden it closed up.
So 3rd down and 5 from the 23-yard line. Sachs in the backfield. Millard West will bring pressure off the corner. Marsh spinning, trying to get away from it. Enough to flip it out there. Almost picked up by Sachs out there off of the tip. Couldn't hold on to it and pounds the turf in frustration.
Well, Marsh is just such a strong kid. I'm impressed with his strength. A couple of guys draped on him, trying to pull him to the ground. Maybe an ill-advised throw, but they were out.